What's up, folks, and welcome back to Dyce Reacts, where we are staying in Australia tonight. Oh yeah, we are going to be checking out Carl Barron on Just for Laughs. I had to check out his video sometime back. I never did it, and I came across it once again, and I said, I gotta do it tonight. Well, yeah, very much decided to check this one out. We ain't gonna waste no more time. We're just gonna get right into it, folks. We're gonna get right into it. Oh yeah.
Rising comedy stars out of Australia. You know Australia, right? They gave us Men at Work and Olivia Newton-John. Well, they sent us this guy to make up for it. So please welcome Carl Barron.
Carl Barron.
G'day. How you going? I was out the front looking at myself in the shop window. Do you do that? You pretend you're looking at something in the shop window, but actually you're just looking at your own reflection? You sit there going, oh, that's a nice sofa bed. Oh, I felt good. I got complimented today. Makes me feel good when I get complimented. It was only from the phone company. Still, out of the blue, they ring me up and go, Mr. Barron, you've got an outstanding account.
Yeah.
So thanks for noticing, no one else does.
Yeah.
And the air hostess on the plane, you ever been asked this before? She come up to me and went, would you care for an orange juice? I said, if it needed me. I went into a shop today and they had one of those signs on the wall. We don't accept cheques. To avoid embarrassment, please do not ask. But what's so embarrassing about that? What, you ever seen them walk in a shop and go, yeah, g'day mate, how you going? Do you take cheques? You don't. So embarrassed. When you go for a drive down the coast, there's all the heaps of wildlife in Australia. See all these signs everywhere? Koalas crossing, but you never see any. I wait for them. I expect to see them on the side of the road going like this.
Why?
Not one. There's a sign in Queensland. Queensland's up the north of Australia. In Queensland's known for people being a bit slow and stupid. That's where I come from.
What?
There's a sign up there that says koalas cross from 4 p.m. to 6 p.m. That's pretty precise for a koala.
Yeah.
And there's a sign, I'm not joking, it says injured wildlife, phone this number. I'd like to see that. Hello? Yeah, mate, I'm a kangaroo. Some dickhead ran me over. Well, I'm a bit grey and flat, actually. Yeah, I'll wait here. I got my driver's licence back the other day. I never get a good picture of my driver's licence. You get it back and think, what happened? I don't remember posing like that. I think they got some special machine there that makes it look like a dickhead.
I've never heard this guy, but he's really funny. His jokes, it's really out there, and I feel him on the license card there. I remember having my old ID, and I can remember saying, I can't remember taking the photo like that. I mean, I had something in my neck, like a choker or no, it wasn't a choker. It was my earpiece was over my neck. I swear. And I'm just wondering how I didn't notice that, and how the person doing the picture didn't notice that to tell me to take it off of my neck. I mean, it's like one of the most bizarre things. I can't understand how I didn't see it, and the person who's taking a government ID didn't see that as well. I mean, that was just shocking to me. We will take it back a bit.
I think they got some special machine there that makes you look like a dickhead. It's a little button on the floor. Smile. My picture this year, I'm looking up. Right up there. That's something you always do when you get your photo. Smile. Wait a minute. My cheeks are sucked in because I was going through one of my vegetarian phases. There's this mark on my head, looks like a bullet hole.
What the hell?
I look dead. My picture looks like this. That's my ID for 5 years. If I go out somewhere, they go, "You got ID, mate?" Oh, shit, here.
You gotta
Oh,
pause.
hang on.
Oh, yeah.
You ever burp with your mouth shut? You know, when you go on a date and you get a burp and you don't want to burp in front of your date, you think, "I'll just burp with my mouth shut." Doesn't go away. Ends up coming out somewhere it's not supposed to.
Oh.
You done those little Coca-Cola burps that come out your nose and your eyeballs?
Yeah.
Thinking, shit, his head's going to explode. You know, sometimes people talk, and when they talk, they get a yawn, they try and hide their yawn, they keep talking, they think they've hidden it from us.
Yeah. Wow. He reminds me of someone.
That's attractive. You know, some of my friends talk to me, and they talk, and then they get a yawn, and they keep talking, and we're supposed to understand the yawn words.
Yeah.
Oh, Tuesday would be pretty good if you could just get around. What? Is that it again? You know, sometimes you're talking to somebody, and a little bit of spit comes out of your mouth, and it lands on them. Oh. And you both see it happen because you both go, whoop. You're thinking, whoops, I got him.
That's awkward for sure.
And he's thinking, whoops, he got me. But no one says anything.
Exactly. No one says
because it's a
anything.
secret.
Yeah.
If it lands on me, I don't wipe it straight away because I don't want him to get embarrassed. Hey, I've got his spit on my face. I'm worried about his feelings. You know, I sit at home all day and I don't fart once. I go on a date and I've got 20 in the bank straight away.
Are you nervous?
Where do they come from?
Are you nervous?
You don't let them out. They still happen in here. There's internal noise. You know, is that me or you? And I go, you. Do you ever do those secret farts at the supermarket and you quickly piss off into the aisle? Oh shit, it's mine.
Oh my goodness.
My friends in Queensland like to tell me before they're going to fart like it's important or something. You know, when they get excited, oh geez, I've got to fart. Or they tell you after they've done it, I just farted. No one ever tells you while they're doing it. That'd be a bit weird going, I'm farting.
I don't think it lasts that long.
Think I got my underpants on back at the front. You ever do that? You got the big bit at the front? You think, shit, am I shrinking or what? There's extra room, what's going on? You seen people when they scratch their bum in the street, they always get on one tiptoe and they look down. And they look really serious when they're doing it too. They're happy walking along, when they start scratching, they get all serious. You know why? Because if you're laughing at a good time, that'll look worse.
Oh my goodness.
Oh, I better go. I've got to go. The light's on. I used to be a roof tiler before I did this for 13 years. It's a shit job. I remember on the first day I thought, this is a shit job. Thought I'll give it 13 years. See if it comes good. No, still shit at the end. Just before I go, I'll tell you, this girl the other night come up to me in the bar after a gig. Didn't know her. She goes, "Excuse me?" I said, "What?" She goes, "You know what?" I said, "No." She said, "You've got no ass." I said, "Thanks." She didn't say it was small or flat.
Yeah.
She said, "You've got no ass." So I farted. I said, "Where do you think that come from?" Thanks a lot. See you later.
Yeah, I guess he made his point. He was right to do that at the end though.
Carl Barron, ladies and gentlemen, Carl Barron!
I don't sound, I don't tell it. His style of delivery reminds me of George Carlin. Rest in peace, George Carlin. I don't know if Carl Barron is still around with us. I don't know. This is the first time I'm hearing about this comedian, and he has a George Carlin type of delivery, and it's very, very good. And some of the things he talks about, it's almost like George Carlin. Like a lot of comedians don't really talk about some of those things. Because I remember in a skit called "Our Similarities," then we have more in common than our differences, right? And George Carlin was making a point, and it just gave me that same vibe, that same feel. So I don't know how old is this comedian as of today. Hit me up in the comments. How old is he? Is he almost like from the same time period as George Carlin? I don't know. Hit me up in the comments. But this was really, really good. I must say, I will definitely check out more from him. Really. And he's, well, in that stand-up, he said he's been doing it for 13 years. So I'm guessing he has a good bit of skits and maybe specials out there. So you guys gotta hit me up in the comments with this information. A lot of the things he said there are things that we know that we have in common, or we have done sometime in our past, but no one talks about it. It's just like an elephant in the room. No one talks about. And that was just funny as hell. Yeah, I really enjoyed it. Definitely going to be doing more. Hit me up with some more information about this guy and some more suggestions, and I will try my best to deliver. If you want to see that long show, that outro that I do, hit me up on Dyce Reacts, where I do music reactions. This is where I'm going to be making my exits. Until next time, peace.